Hello YouTube. So I'm making a fish video today. Just wanted to show you my sebrums. This is my tank. This is 5 feet tall and 2 feet 5 feet long and 2 feet tall and 15 inches wide. And you can see I've only got 3 fish. Somehow I just keep the bio load less so that the fish grow large and they have a good life. So recently I've only got 3 fishes here and 2 sevrums and 1 uh, parrot. I'm not a big fan of parrotfish, but since my wife wanted to get it, I got it. So this is my sevrum. This sevrum is 4 years old. And here they are having a fight, I guess. This yellow sevrum is 4 years old. I got it in July 2021. So now it's more than 4 years old. And it has got quite big. As you can see, it's quite a large fish because the aquarium is quite large. If I show you from a distance, maybe it's a large fish. It's not a small one. And, so this one is a yellow sevrum. We also call it albino sevrum. It's not albino, I guess, but it's just this one variation. And this one I've got, it's a green sevrum. This is 3 years old. I got this in July to 2022. So this is 3 years old. Somehow this is 3 and the other one is 4, but this 3 years old fish is actually larger than this 4 years old fish. This 3 years old fish has is still getting longer and longer and hasn't got much girth to it yet. If you see this one, this is quite thick. If you can see this is quite thick. It's a thick fish actually. Actually it looks better from a distance. And if you see this one, this is not as thick as this one. So this green sevrum has some girth to get yet. You must be wondering why I have kept so many plants in here. Just because they keep on pushing each other or shoving each other. So you need to really break the momentum, because once they catch the momentum, they just kill each other. But if there are many barriers, then it breaks the momentum and they get distracted. So they don't fight so passionately as you don't want them to. So somehow the glare is really creating a problem, I can see. And this one is a parrot. I'm not really a big fan of parrotfish. I want to get a Texas. I think I'll just add a 4th fish very soon here. This is a parrotfish. This is 1 year old. I got this, I guess, in last year, somewhere in I think March or maybe Feb last year. So it's almost going to get 2 years old in a few months. This was I had kept this with the other parrot that I have. Now just because they were fighting a lot, and it's a comparatively smaller aquarium. That one is a 3 feet tall, 3 feet long and 2 feet tall. That one is a little comparatively smaller. So having 2 parrots in there, they were fighting with each other a lot. So I had to take him out, and he wasn't growing so well because he used to keep hiding He would hide there in somewhere under a tile and just be there and only come out when there was food. So so he wasn't really growing well because of that stress. So I took him out and put him here. Uh, he has grown quite well from there, but I'm a big fan of this fish, and I'm just hoping that this dude grows really large because this is 3 years old and he hasn't got much fatter yet. So I'm just hoping that this guy will grow big, huge, and I know it's a male because if you can see it's much more slender and uh, whereas this fish is a female because if you see it's got a little thicker belly. So I'm just hoping that this severum is holding some egg, and this one is just a bit slender and tries to dominate the whole tank and these fish. So I don't think we have a pair here. It's just randomly they keep on chasing each other, and but they have a good space, and just this space, because of this space I'm thinking that I can add maybe one more fish here, and that fish would be Texas cichlid, or sometimes we call it Carpintis cichlid, although they are two different fish, but we hardly know the difference between Carpintis and Texas. I'm hoping to add a Texas cichlid. Actually, I'm not getting it here in Varanasi, so I'll be adding Carpintis or Texas cichlid, whatever I may get, just because I like. I don't think I like colorful fish as much. See, if this parrot, I'm not that interested just because it's so red and bright, and you don't really get such fish in wild. Whereas this green severum is a wild one, and Texas is a wild one, and also I like taller fish more than longer fish. So I'm not a big fan of iridescent shark or anything that grows longer. So I like taller fish, something that goes tall, something that has more width. So so Texas is one of them which grows quite large and grows quite tall. Whereas Oscar is another option I was thinking of keeping, but Oscar grows longer. So so I think I can only add something which grows taller. And you can see them having a small skirmish. This is what I like about Severum. If you add, let's say, Jaguar, I had a Jaguar long back, and with Jaguar, it's not a skirmish. They just fight till the end of life. So they would kill each other. Whereas Severum, it's just a small skirmish. They just push each other, shove each other, but they don't kill each other, and rarely get any damage done to anybody. So that is what I like. They are fairly peaceful, calm, but at the same time aggressive, a little aggressive, so that there is something happening in your tank. So they are not as plain as a goldfish, but also not as aggressive uh, or dominant as a jaguar or maybe a dowai or anything like that. So so they do fairly well. I would say they are quite balanced. If you want to add them into a community tank, you can add them to a community tank, and they will never create a problem. Uh, Parrot is a bit aggressive, but just because they don't have a very not a mouth that can bite anybody, so they are not going to really lock their jaw. If you know about parrots, you must be knowing that the parrots cannot properly close their mouth because of this. Because they were made like that. They are hybrid, so they can't really bite or they can't really close their mouth. Because of that, their aggressiveness really doesn't harm Whereas if you see wild parrot, the original parrot, they have a mouth which can bite, which can close tightly on something, and their jaw is stronger, and they can really damage. They can create some damage, and they can kill fish. They can kill fish their mates. So kill their mates. So 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 this is what I like about Sabram, and I'm having them for a few years now. One is 4 years, one is 3 years, and I'm hoping to have more time with them. I don't like to buy too many fish. I feel that I just keep less fish so that my mind is clear and I can see what I'm taking care of. So I'll keep less fish so that I can take good care, and it's easier to manage. There is less bio load. You don't need to really do a lot of water changes. Just a little bit. Maybe I do my water changes every 15 days. I'm not sure whether I'm doing it right or not, but 50% water change every 15 days is just doing a fair job. They are growing at a good pace. Nitrate is quite low in the tank. And I've got two filters. I made those filters myself, and there's a good flow also. I don't think I can show you, but if you see it closely, you can see the water has a good flow. So there is a good amount of oxygen in the water. It's breaking the surface, and I like to have a good flow in my tank. I mean, that's the key. If you have a lot of oxygen in your tank, your ammonia tends to be low, or even if you get a little bit of ammonia, it doesn't really harm your fish. You have time. But if there is low oxygen, and if you get just 1 part per million ammonia, it's toxic. It kills. It's fatal. So keep your ammonia low, and I will come back again. I will come with a new video again. Keep giving you updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press that icon button so that you can keep getting my new videos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.